Teddi interested in women? Like, when did that happen? No and no. But the elephant to me in the room, as Kathy Hilton says on this past week, is there an elephant in the room? I mean, listen, she's separated from Mauricio. Now, of course, yes. Evolution is asking Mauricio to be there, is asking PK to film scenes. My voice is cracking. I'm so excited. So these aren't just like run-ins, but I mean, hello, code red, elephant in the room. Is Teddi gonna fucking be on Beverly Hills Housewives next season? Okay, calm down, David, and calm down, everyone. We have to get through this entire season of airing. And then we have to have a reunion. We have to film a reunion. And then we have to have a mini break. So there's a lot of time between now and then. Also, let's just, like I just said, Mauricio is told Kyle, I mean, he'll do anything for Kyle and the kids. PK will do anything for Dorit and the kids. So they're told, get Mauricio here, get PK here. They could refuse. Like, I'm sure Ralph Pittman is not going to be on Atlanta Housewives after Drew sings that song to him on the fucking finale. I'm sure if she says, let's film, I don't know, although everyone says Ralph loves the camera. So, they easily could be coming over to Kyle's house and say, get Teddi the fuck out of there or keep her up in the room. It's like when I used to film for New Jersey Housewives all the time, people said, go in and make a scene and make yourself known. It doesn't work that way. You're in the fucking background. You just happen to be invited to the damn birthday party. So look, if they don't want Teddi on camera, she won't be there. I think they won't. Not that there's anything wrong with her, but they don't just let like ex-housewives, friends of just pop in and be there. But look, why not? I mean, we've had Camille. Camille's back this season. I can't even believe I'm comparing Teddi to Camille because I fucking love Camille Grammer. Camille Grammer is the number one Real Housewife of Beverly Hills that I would like back in a full-time capacity. I love Camille. I don't think she gives a fuck. She has the money. She doesn't care. She says whatever. I don't know why she joins in on the Twitter conversation every season. I want Kyle back. I'm not comparing Teddi to Kyle in that sense, but why not Teddi? If it's organic and she's living there, why not? The problem is that Teddi, you don't have a story as a friend of. So we're not going to get into Teddi's divorce as a friend of. Right? Like you don't get a storyline when you're a friend of. I mean, Alexis Bellino did not have a storyline. We never saw Jackie Goldschneider at home alone with Evan and the kids when she was a friend of. Alexis's existence there was to be with the girls, and that happened to be Johnny J and Shannon. We could just say, Kyle's friend moved in because Kyle was lonely. That is now a storyline for Kyle, and that works. I don't know. We might see Teddi back. I'm not sold on that idea, but we're way ahead of ourselves, right? Teddi's return to RHOBH. Can you imagine this? Has anyone else thought that that's where this could be going? Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready for Teodoro back on the show. Anyway, Southern Charm is back. You guys watching? Episode 1 was good. Can't wait to see JT just unravel. So Craig was out there. Everyone's doing interviews for the first. Go watch the first episode. It was good. Craig did a interview and said that he has pulled back on drinking, pull back on drinking and going out and carousing because he wants to show Paige that he is dad and husband material. Sarah and I just recorded a show. It'll be out next week. Sarah brought this up because the rumors of Craig and Paige breaking up keep resurfacing. And Sarah was really like, I mean, these two don't have a chance. Shockingly, negative me said, no, again, the Lisas, Vanderpump, and Rinna, those are the ones I'll be shocked if they break up with Harry and Ken. I would not be shocked if Craig and Paige break up, but I actually kind of ship this. Are kids still saying that? This couple, I see it. I see them working. So I think Craig we'll talk about this with Sarah a little bit, but I think Craig is just used to women throwing themselves at him. I mean, he has a successful business. He's attractive. And I mean, you're also a reality TV star. Let's just break the fourth wall. I think Craig loves that Paige doesn't give a fuck. I mean, if people want to end up with someone that they feel is a challenge, I think they're really well suited. He's pulling back to be a dad, to show Paige that he's dad and husband material. That's serious. Speaking of which, Madison LeCroy was on Watch What Happens, and they played their typical games. One of the games was who's the most addicted to fame. She said Shep and Austen. Uh, then they were and this is out of all the people on the show, not just the guys. Then another question they asked, well, this I think is just for the guys, who has the most Peter Pan syndrome? She says Shep and Austen also. Then Andy said who has the biggest dick, based on the rumors or whatever. And she said Craig. And Andy was like, really, girl? And she said, well, that's what the rumors are. And then he's like, you had friends that slept with Craig. Really funny, but I guess Craig has a big dick. So Johnny, Jay, and Craig. So ladies and gay guys out there, if you want to get with someone with a big dick, go on Bravo. Go after Craig or go after Johnny J. What did you think of this past week of Salt Lake? Did you guys like that? We did our full breakdown yesterday, Beverly Hills recap. But what did you think of Salt Lake? Two things. I loved Mary snooping around and trying to look in the window, and she was late to Meredith's bat mitzvah. And I do kind of love, sorry, I created more problems between you, Meredith, and Angie by having Sean on the podcast. Thanks to Shed Media for including Behind the Velvet Rope on this season. I love, just from a pure entertainment point of view, I love that Meredith threw Angie out of the bat mitzvah. I actually really like Angie. And also Meredith will probably never fucking speak to me again after I asked a question about is she using Brooks for clout in the gay community or whatever the fuck I said. I truly don't remember what that podcast said, even though it was used on the show, because no, I did not go back and listen to my own voice. Thank you very much. No thanks. But thank you all for listening. I love you guys for that. So I love that Meredith tossed Angie out. Angie has spoken out and is just like, how embarrassing. I was on my best behavior. I went there. I was nice to her mother. I was nice to her family. I was nice to the mother. I was nice to the family. The whole point of a bat mitzvah is to really be on your best behavior. I was praying. I'm not Jewish, but I was there in the temple. And then, to call me there and throw me out, she's like totally fucking embarrassing. I think it is interesting that Meredith, just from a pure TV point of view,